Hi, my name's Cory Blair and I'll be going over how I paint the landscape in acrylic. These birch panels have been sanded and I've applied an acrylic medium to them to seal them. They'll end up in a camper van, so that's why they're cut in this unique way. I begin by drawing out my rough composition with a white charcoal pencil on top of the panels, and then I start blocking in the colors with some cerulean blue and titanium white. I'm using mostly Golden Brand acrylic paint. I add magenta to the mixture and start to slightly darken the values as I paint what is closer to the foreground. I also use some thin titanium white in between the mountains to create some atmosphere. I add ultramarine blue, but I continue to darken the mountains to create some color contrast to the background. At the tree line, I use varying types of brushstrokes to create some randomness in the levels of the trees. I also add yellow ochre, burnt umber, and Jenkins green to my mixture. Approaching the foreground, I increase the saturation. I add some phthalo blue, more yellow ochre, and introduce Hansa yellow to give this bright moss texture on top of the tree stump. I continue to block in the majority of the shapes while allowing a lot of my chaos with the brush to guide me as far as where the edges appear, what kind of texture is there, and really just to have fun with it. In the mushroom caps, I add some cadmium red hue and Hansa yellow. In these ones, I'm using the same mixture as the background colors plus white because I want them to appear more transparent. I'm constantly asking myself, where's the light? And pushing myself to make decisive brush marks that follow my light sources. In this case, there are two light sources, the main reflected lights from the sky's twilight and another mysterious light source coming from where the viewer is. On the bottoms of the mushrooms, I make a warm gray comprised of the same colors of the foreground plus a little bit of white, so it simulates the warmth of the earth reflecting back into the shadow areas. I'm switching mostly between two brushes now. I'm using one main detail brush and another one where I'm glazing different colors. I'll use burnt umber to really define the darkest parts of the shadows. I might even add a little black in there, or ultramarine blue, and burnt sienna to get different varying types of shade. And I'll use that detail brush with just titanium white to really over-exaggerate the form on different water droplets, the orb, the mushroom cap, anything that might be glistening from a late night dew or an early morning dew. Now I really begin the process of local glazing. So that means that I'm making a specific color and laying a thin wash of it over specific areas. I'll also go around and tighten up any areas that need more definition, or closing in on the edges, or loosening or blurring or sharpening different places. I go in pretty heavily on the detail, especially in the foreground in this piece. For me, it's an opportunity to really just dial in just a few parts, very intensely detailed, so that stands apart from the background. I'm trying to create contrast, places to rest the eye and also places to focus in on. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and follow me on all the things. Be sure to also get in touch. I'd be happy to hear from you. Get out there and keep drawing your path.